Hey friends, welcome back to TPM Simplified. Today we are answering a common question. The question is, what documents should a product manager provide on a project? Whether you're working with developers, designers, or business stakeholders, these documents would help you bring clarity and alignment. Think of documents as your communication bridge. Your team can't read your mind, so you need clear, simple documentation that tells them what you're building, while you are building it, and how it should work. Now let's get into the 7 must-haves. Number 1, the business requirements document. That's your BRD. This is where it all starts, and it covers the business problem, goals and objectives, stakeholders, high-level scope. So you think of your BRD as your why and what as a business level. It covers why we are building this product and what we are building. This document is usually shared between the leadership and sponsors. Number 2, we have the product requirements document. That's the PRD. This is your project Bible for the delivery team, and it includes problem statements, key features, user needs, scope, success metrics. If you had to send just one document to a development team, it's usually this one. Number 3, we have the user stories and the acceptance criteria. As the name implies, this document contains the stories of the users, or the likely stories of the users. It describes what the user wants and why they want that feature. For example, as a user, I want to reset my password so I can gain access to my account if I forget it. And as a product manager, you also add acceptance criteria, so the developers know when it's done. For this example, the user needs to get a reset password link in their email. This is the acceptance criteria for this task. You would think of different tasks, different scenarios, different user stories, and then you break it into tickets in Jira or your task board. So you'd tailor your product into different user stories. You think of different stories or different wants and whys of your users, and then you create an acceptance criteria alongside each user story. You break it down into tickets, and then you would fix it in your Jira or on your task board. This is what you'd work with to build or to make sure that your users' needs are met. Number 4, we have the BPMN, or the process flow. This document contains the step-by-step flow of tasks. It contains who does what and how data moves. In case you are wondering, the BPMN stands for Business Process Model and Notation. It's a graphical representation for specifying business processes. And you don't really need to be a pro to map out your BPMN. You need to understand how this product works and map it out clearly using tools like the Lucid charts. Number 5, we have the user's journey, or the UX flow. This document shows how a user interacts with your product from start to finish. It helps the designers, and the developing team understand the experience, not just the functionality. And these documents contain simple flowcharts or wireframes. Number 6, we have the feature specs, or we call it the functional requirements document. This includes how a feature behaves, edge cases, and data rules. This saves you endless back and forth during sprints or meetings with your developers. In this document, you explain how each feature behaves, what could be an edge case, and what are the data rules for this feature. Last but not least of the document you should work with is the timeline plan or the release plan. Some people call it the roadmap. This document helps stakeholders understand when things will be delivered. It could be a Gantt chart, a timeline with milestones, a list of planned sprints and deliverables. The goal of this document is transparency. So it helps stakeholders understand timelines, the start and the finish of the project. Now I have a bonus document for you, which I call the release notes or the handover document. After development, you should communicate what's new. What new feature you worked with or you integrated into the system, if there are any fixes, if there are known issues, and how to test or use the product or the feature. This document would help the quality assurance team, the support team, and even marketing. For your documentation, you can use simple tools like the Google Docs or Google Sheets. You can use Notion or Confluence. You can use Lucid Charts for your diagrams, for your flow charts. You can use Lucid Charts. You can use Whimsical. You can use Miro. For your stories, like your user stories and your backlog, you can use Jira. For the user flows, you can use Figma. Now let's recap the key documents every product manager should provide. 1. BRD. 2. PRD. 3. User stories and acceptance criteria. 4. BPMN or the process flows. 5. UX flows or the user journey. 6. Feature specs. 7. The roadmap or release timeline. And the bonus document is the release notes. Which one do you already use? And which ones would you start trying? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if this helped you simplify your PM journey. See you in the next time on TPM Simplified. Bye.